Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name is David, and today we're going to go through another box in my deck collection. Every Saturday, I pull out one of these long white boxes, bust it open, and we do our best to talk about what these different decks are. This is box number 33. That means there's 33 of these videos now. If you haven't been watching them, you've got a lot of catching up to do, and there's going to be at least 33 more. At least, oh my gosh, at least. Maybe double that. It says Kickstarter on the side of that. I don't know if that means that these really are all Kickstarter decks. I don't, maybe. I don't know, we'll see. The decks get moved around, you know, after I pull them out and whatnot. So we're gonna scooch these off to the side and we will get started. All right, not a lot, none. There's no sets. These are all individual decks. So we're gonna bust out each one of these one at a time. And we're gonna start with Manticore. Starting with the Manticore deck because just did a review for Manticore, this week on Sunday? So that was pretty cool. If you got a chance to check that out. If you didn't, we did 3 reviews this last Sunday, so that was pretty cool. Conservation for tigers, right? Tiger care, tiger love. Says save the tigers. Emerald finish. Emerald finish would mean to me that this is printed by Legends, right? Legends Playing Card Company. And Benjamin Liu, Ito Huang. Nice big fat tongue flap. And here's your back design. Looks like that. Kind of has a little circle on top, circle on bottom, tiger stripes, lots of leaves. Got the tigers in each corner, right? And that happens to be your ace of spades as well. So you got your ace, got a tiger encroaching, circling it, right? Looks like they're kind of all wonky. So original pip and indice, right? Not exactly standard. Here's one of the jokers. It's a tiger growling. I'll stick that off to the side. And non-bordered quartz, done all in black. A lot of the detail taken out, very simple. Here's your reds, lots of negative space, small pips, right? Smaller, I should say, kind of a darker, deep red. Here's some red court cards as well. Very much of a snap to this deck. I can feel the deck kind of feels plasticky. And let's see if there's anything else interesting. Big ace of diamonds with a tiger going down. Ace of hearts with a tiger. And what else? Blank face card comes with. I'll stick that off to the side. And was there another joker? It's a Legends deck, so it might not have another joker. Clubs. There you go. Save the tigers, kids. Do what you can. If you like tigers, tiger conservations, decks that have a purpose, right? Decks that have a theme. Manticore is a lot of fun. I'm just going to go through these in order. I'm not going to pick any sort of order. Runic Royalty. Keith Glover. Got a princess there with red hair. All bicycle branded. Bicycle back. Limited edition, only 1,000 printed. Wow, only 1,000? That's crazy. PlayingCardDecks.com. Might have been a Kickstarter. I don't know. You tell me. You can look it up. Color goes all the way to the edges, even though there is a border. Linking ring there on top and bottom. Is it a symmetrical? Let me see. It's probably symmetrical. Is it symmetrical? Yeah, it's symmetrical. Okay. And the faces, though, are white. So the faces are white. Back is kind of like a parchment paper. So there's your ace. Nice big pointy pip. It says Runic Royalty there. Original pips and indices. And there's a parchment look to the face, too. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a yellowing around the edges to make it kind of have that old look. There's a club. Let's see if I can find a larger value of club. There's clubs. And here's some of the royals. Here's some of the courts. So they're all going to be original faces and features. Here's the diamonds. And here's a high value diamond. And here's some rogue gallery people. One-eyed king. There's your hearts. Runic royalty is the name. There's your pretty queen that was on the cover there. Your jack of hearts, jack of spades, queen of spades, king of spades. And yes, it was a Kickstarter because there's all the backers right there. And your two jesters. So cool if you like, you know, kingdoms and fantasy. Yeah. Bicycle Nocturnal playing cards. All done dark and themed dark back. Who's this? Oh, it's playingcarddex.com as well. Designed by Juniari Satyanagara, who does a lot of the artwork for playingcarddex.com. So probably not a Kickstarter, then I'm going to assume. Full bleed, edge to edge, kind of alien looking, right? Kind of an organic, otherworldly back design. And black faces and a negative image on your red quartz. Your black suits are blue, and you have blue as well. That's a cat. My cat's walking through the screen, but I'm not gonna edit. I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna cut. We leave all the mistakes in these videos because this is real life. Wow, the spades don't look that much different. So there's a little bit of an outline on the spade, but I can see where this might be difficult for gameplay or magic just because they're harder to read. There's your diamonds right there. And some more red quartz going through. Red quartz, red quartz. And anything else interesting? Anything else we can look at? I just did that upside down. Double backer, playingcarddex.com ad card, and a red joker and a blue joker. So should I leave that block in the... No, I shouldn't, right? I should flip it over. That would bug you, it would bug me. You'd be sitting here the whole time thinking to yourself, is David really not going to write that? That's... I mean, he's put away some decks kind of weird before in the past, but that's ridiculous. Mana playing cards. This is the 3rd edition. This is number 3 on the side. Interesting tuck case that opened up like this. It was quaint when we did this, but it ended up making the deck, the tuck box, kind of less supported. It says Sybil Limda? I can't read that. Sybil edition, made by Expert out in Taiwan. And some Latin on the side of it. Let's see if we can find out. Oh my goodness, very tight fit. I remember when these came out, like everybody was like totally into them though. So what am I seeing? Oh, the tuck box. Yeah. Gorgeous back design though. Too bad this isn't on bicycle stock. I'm sorry, I just prefer bike stock better. So lots of beauty in that back design. What's top? Oh, these are really shuffled. So you got a little banner coming down the sides, right? And your two jokers are a parchment figure portrait, and one of them is holding a card reveal. You think that other card that I just threw down, that 2 of hearts, was an extra card? There's no way of knowing because they're all mixed up. Yep, no, that's not. Mana playing cards, ace. Okay. Let's flip them this way. So here's a club, right? Here's a diamond. Here's a spade. And we'll do some court cards. Cat's gonna walk through again. And jack. And queen. Gorgeous artwork, right? Very similar to thematic-wise, what we just did, right? Because this feels very regal, feels like chivalrous, knights. There's a diamond. Oh, cat just hit my camera. That was nice of him. Diamonds there, and king, queen. I don't know what he wants. He probably wants me to play with him, but I'm doing this. He was taking a nap when I walked in the room, but just because I walk in the room, now he wants to play. Yeah, I thought, oh, cat's asleep. I'll just sneak in here while he's asleep. Nope. Nothing else. Nothing else. That is it. So I have a fresh, hot cup of coffee that's just been sitting there. Man, look at that. It's just so tight. You can't even get them back in. This is, yeah, deck designers, they try to be creative with these boxes, but I mean, if you close it too hard and you didn't get it all level, I mean, that would fold your corners. That would be awful. So, did I mention I had a nice cup of coffee? Oh, that's good. A lot of dark decks. Bicycle NYX. Neeks. The coffee cup is in the camera shot. There we go. Eric Cushion, playingcarddex.com. Next is Playing Card Company. There's the back design. Has an original tuck seal. Very dark. Doesn't read well in camera. And, oh, stark white border. And upside down. That's a mistake. We leave it in because we leave all our mistakes in. Let's flip that. There we go. Not even, look at that. It's so dark. Like, there's some really cool design in there, but just the fact that it's black on super dark blue, it doesn't read well. I mean, that is really an attractive pattern. It's too bad that, and what happens is it probably looks good on your computer screen, you know, when you're looking at your proof. And then if you don't ever get samples printed, you won't know what it's going to look like until they actually show up at your house. You should always get samples printed. That way you know what it's going to look like. And got two jokers. It's this ethereal lady in a red dress and a blue dress holding a crescent moon. And there's a ad card and a double backer. And original everything. So kind of a muddied looking non-straight, non-clean lines. Yeah. Hearts. Red. And then kind of a firebrand looking diamond. And original quartz as well. So again, they look like space warriors from a distant planet, but they also at the same time look like they're knights. So they look like knights from the future, right? Knights from outer space. I can see this as a book. I want to know like who these characters are, like what their backstory. Is that guy an elf? No, it's not. Here's your spade. Not an elf. I just got Lord of the Rings in the brain because I just finished watching The Rings of Power. So that was really good. I like that series. If you didn't check it out, there's the Ace of Spades right there. Ace of Diamonds, Ace of Hearts, Ace of Clubs. Just kidding. You weren't paying attention. And there's Queen, King. See, this is what people miss out. You know, they're like, there's your Ace of Clubs, by the way. They're like, I'm not going to watch those boring deck videos because they're 30 minutes long, and all David's doing is going through decks of cards that he's already gone through. There's no reason to watch it. But then you miss out on all these dad jokes. I'm going to go over to this side. Been favoring the cards in front of me. Divine Art playing cards inspired by Hindu mythology, limited edition. Guru playing cards. Yeah, if you don't know, Guru playing cards does a lot of Hindu inspired decks, and so they're a lot of fun and very culturally aware. They're also usually not bicycle. Super thin border though. That is well, that's the stock. That's the paper stock doing that to me. Let's do it that way. Really razor thin border though. Look at that. Thin border. Super thin. Lots of going on there. That's the phrase. There's lots of going on in that back design. Nice burgundy color. Inspired by Hindu mythology. Here's your large Ace of Diamonds. And original layout, you can see the faded diamonds that aren't highlighted compared to the 10 that are. Here's a Jack. And here's a King. One-way back design, or one-way design, not one-way back design. Queen. I've got the orientation right too. That's kind of nice. There's a 2. So you can see all the other hearts that are there in the picture, but they only highlight the ones that are the value of the card. So that's kind of cool. Another Jack. This is another animal. The quartz looks similar, right? Here's your Ace of Spades. And here's a spade. So Another jack. Another queen. Ace of hearts. Nice big ace. King. Probably aren't any extras. King, queen, 10. Ace, and your 2 jokers. There you go. I've done a lot for Sunish Chava and Guru playing cards. They're a lot of fun. What else? More dark cards. Oh, I think this one goes together with it. I was wrong. Divine Art playing cards. Yeah. So black and gold tuck case. You can see why I messed that up, right? I wouldn't. It's been so long, I wouldn't have remembered that those 2 decks go together. Let's see what that looks like. Ooh. Oh, okay. Little book on who all the different characters were in your deck, and gold gilding. That's kind of cool, right? You can see all the gold gilding there. I don't know why I did that. That was weird. And we're going to put a black card down on a black mat, which will be really hard to see. Let's put 2 up there so you can actually see it fill the screen. The faces are the same, so I don't need to show you the faces. They're identical. This is just a new back design and a gilded edge and the little book, right? They're probably numbered. Yep, they're numbered. 500 copies of that made. Coffee time. I have to remember not to slurp. 8-bit playing cards, pixelated playing cards, made to look like the old 8-bit Nintendo. Even the graphics, all of it looks like old 8-bit. What was the European one called? The Famicom? Did I just pull that out of? Yeah. The 8-bit. That was not it. That was Pac-Man. No. Was it? I don't remember what it was. Multiplayer game requires 1 game deck and another person. Oh, interesting. Is there a game? So your back design is kind of like a Pac-Man grid, but with other elements inside of it. So you got coins, hearts, trees, what have you. Not bicycle. Not bicycle. You can feel it just like that. I'm telling you, when you're a deck designer and you're putting a lot of energy and time into your artwork, look, it's only worth it if you put the artwork on good paper. Sorry. I mean, that's just how it is. You got to stick it on good paper. I don't even know who this is. Does it even say? It's Home Run Games. I don't know. There's your Ace of Spades. Joker. I haven't played Boss Monster in a long time. This reminds me of Boss Monster. This guy. So, if you haven't seen my How to Play board game Boss Monster, my son and I love that a lot. We should probably bust it out and play it again. So, courts look like you'd recognize, but they've been, except for that guy. And they've just been kind of like pixelated and made new. There's your spades. There's your diamonds. There's your clubs. There's your hearts. Let's see, there's Ace of Diamonds. Looks like some sort of villain. There's a robot. There's a hippo, an angry hippo. Psychotic Queen. Funny looking Jack. And do it. Yeah, that was Pac-Man. Yep, Pac-Man. Because then the next sound is wow, 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 right? Double backer, add card. Man, I had the most incredible youth growing up, right? Because I was there for the beginning of Pong. I was there for the beginning of the Atari 2600. I was there for the beginning of what was Genesis before Genesis? Like it was oh, my dad had one, and then Sega also had a handheld. Like they had a crazy handheld that was like totally proprietary. It was only run for a little time, and then of course Genesis came out, and then Super Nintendo, SNES, and then it's gone from there. I've always, what about me is I was Sega, so this is me. I was Sega and Sega Genesis for the longest time. I mean, yes, I got the Nintendo at first. Everybody had that Nintendo. And then I rolled over to Genesis. So I didn't, this is what I didn't do. I didn't go to Super Nintendo. That's what I didn't do. So I had the 8-bit, and then when Super Nintendo and Genesis came out, I was Genesis. I was all in with Sega because they had that DVD. They had a DVD long before Nintendo did. And so I had that DVD hockey game, like the graphics on it were insane. And then did Sega Genesis, and then did all of that. So I was never Super Nintendo ever. So all the Nintendo systems, Mario, I didn't do any of that. I stayed with Sega all the way up until PlayStation. And then when the Xbox PlayStation thing came out, no Xbox, never did Xbox, didn't like Xbox controllers. I went all in with PlayStation, and I still, I just got rid of my PS3 this year. My PS3, I got rid of it this year. I still have my PS4 and my PS5, so that's a little history from David. Cardistry, manufactured by the United States Playing Card Company, and Bacopo. So these are Bacopo cards. They came out in 2017, bacopo.com. Limited edition 5,000. 5,000 is barely limited edition. Like, I get the fact that you're not going to make any more, but 5,000 is a lot. Compared to how many, I bet you there's still these in the stores. 5,000, that's a lot. Beautiful cardistry back, though. I can see you doing some cardistry with this, like the worm, right? See, you didn't think I knew? You didn't think I knew a cardistry term? I know a cardistry term. I know a cardistry term. That's a different back design from a different deck, and that is their Bacopo ad card as well. You also get a little social media plug for Bacopo cards. Here's their Ace of Spades. And then the black suits are this blue color. Their center pip has like a dot in it. So there's an original layout for a 6, original layout for a 7. So there's it's symmetrical. That's what it is. They made it symmetrical for cardistry. So that's nice. And then the details all taken out, made geometric shapes on your court cards, large Ace of Hearts. I can see this for gameplay. You could use this for gameplay. I think it's recognizable enough. People would get that that's a 7 and an 8 without saying, oh, it's not the standard layout. And you don't need to see all the little, details in the courts. You get that these are the courts. So nice big bold aces. So yeah, this would totally work for gameplay. Again, I don't do Magic with non-standard decks, but here's your jokers, pink and blue. Blue? It's not really blue. Let's do another pitch black deck. All right, boom. Thought I was joking. You thought I was joking? I'm not joking. I got nothing. What does this say? Mandalas. That's what it says. Mandalas, because there's 2 mandala symbols on the back. And nice thin border with a mandala on the top and bottom. Yep. Which means I have it upside down. Yep. All right. No big deal. No big deal. Easy fix. Just roll it over, right? Just roll it over. See, even though this deck has been in a box for 100 years, the fact that it's on bicycle stock means it comes out and it's still got action. Still spreads well, still fans well, still feels well in the box. You get what you pay for, kids. Joker is what is that? Like an old tattoo needle? Yeah, I think so. And I thought one of the tattoo needles had a card reveal. Am I thinking of a different deck? I might be thinking of a different deck. And a blank face, and a mandala Ace of Spades, and a double backer, and original courts that reveal friends of the author and magicians, right? These are all magicians. I think this is D. Christopher right there. Isn't that D. Christopher? So, yeah. Daniel Madison. All your buddies, all your friends, right? Everybody you remember from days of yore. And then reds are a deeper red, not a bright red, and blacks are normal. And everything else is normal. That was it. That was Mandalas. Done. Lots left. Man, there's a lot left. Why is there so much left? Glamor Nuggets Gambling Hall. Made to look like Jerry's Nuggets. Downtown Las Vegas, Nevada. Right? Am I remembering the right thing? Glamor Nugget Gambling Hall. I don't remember. I'll put it on the screen. Embossed gold. Beautiful. Beautiful. Nice feel. Even though it feels that good, I bet you that's not Bicycle though, because they don't do this kind of printing. So, Ace of Spades. Standard. 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 Right? Bright. Reds are bright. Standard quartz. Quartz, quartz, standard, 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 standard. You've seen standard decks before, haven't you? Of course. Compliments of Glamor Nugget Gambling Hall, downtown Las Vegas, Nevada. I don't think this is real. I could be wrong. I won't edit it if I am wrong. I don't think this is real though. I think this is something else. I'll have to look it up. Stick it up on the screen there for you. Is it time for a coffee break? It is. Starting to get warm. Okay, this was in the box. Tricard. I love this deck. I love the Tricard project. Ade Serenia and all the guys down there at Tricard. Legends Playing Card Company. This is sealed. Sealed because I wanted to save a sealed one. I have the open one right here. Have I done this already? I feel like I've shown you Tricard before. Even if I haven't, or have, doesn't matter. Look at that giant flap. This was a beautiful deck. I'm trying to remember if this is the one I'm thinking of, because they have more than one. Green. Look at that border. That beautiful artwork, right? Super cool. They have another deck that is marked. I don't believe it's this one, right? It's not this one, is it? I don't think so. I'm not seeing the mark in the corner. I don't think so. I think it's a different one. 3 of Spades. Ace of Spades. Look at that gorgeous. 3 of Clubs. 5 of Diamonds. Spades. There's a heart. What am I missing? What haven't I shown you? Look at that. Ade Serenia is an amazing artist. He really is. Where is he, man? Where is he? How come he's not making new stuff? Look at that queen. Gorgeous. The guy is, look at that. Come on. Absolutely gorgeous. His art is super cool. I wish he was still making decks. Is he not making decks? Somebody tell me. Is he making decks? He should be. Maybe I should grab Ade Serenia to make my deck. How come that guy hasn't called me? You should say, hey, David, let's make a deck together. That is not what his voice sounds like, by the way. He does not sound like a gruff 60-year-old smoker. There's your Joker. Smokers are jokers. There. Who said that? Another Joker, but black and white. Come on. The artwork on this is so awesome. Is that our buddy? I feel like that's our buddy. Okay. So this is actually going to go back on my workers pile because it's one of my standard everydays. We're down to 4, 5, 8. Wow. Red core playing cards. Bicycle. I bet you it's another playingcarddex.com. It is. Anything else interesting on the sides? Poker. Red core. There's your back design, I think. Kind of looks like the red eye from, what, 2001: A Space Odyssey? Is that what I'm thinking of? Full bleed back design. Got that nice pattern there. And the red eye staring at you. What are you doing, Dave? I've never seen that movie. I know. Everybody... What? You've never seen it? Playingcarddex.com ad card. jokers that are left and right eyeballs. That's kind of spooky, right? And then your court cards are standard, but they're like pushed in to a smaller, tighter frame. And they have that red dot there in the center. But otherwise, they're pretty much standard, but they're what? They're ghost-like. As a throwback to another video, if you missed that video, you missed out on that inside joke. Yep. That's why you gotta watch all these, man, because there's so much going on. It's cool that what did I do? The back and the front match. So that'll make reverse cards hidden, but it also keeps like the theme of what you're experiencing as far as the deck goes, right? Let's see if there's anything else of note. Double backer, ace of hearts, ace of diamonds, large ace of spades, ace of clubs, and that's it. Red core playing cards. I don't want my coffee to get cold. I realized I didn't drink coffee before in the early videos. Brooklyn, these are the 101s. They did release a version of this, unless this is the version. No, actually, what I'm thinking of, they released the gaff box. If you watch the video of me going through the gaffs, Brooklyn 101 had a gaff deck as well. Large tongue flap. 101 back is just a nice bordered, well, not bordered, casino look, but with a border. Yeah, bordered. I was right. I guess I was thinking non-bordered. I don't know what I was thinking. Kind of has like a B feel, but with a thin border. And he made a deck that was marked, I think. No, maybe he didn't. Well, I don't know. I'm thinking of the right. Did he? I'm thinking now that he might have made a marked deck, but I don't think these aren't them. They might be. I don't remember. You know how hard it is for me to remember deck to deck? There's thousands of these cards. Reds are a little bit oranger. Oranger? Ugh. I'm getting tired. What are we? We're already past 33 minutes. Jeez Louise. Black, red, blue bordered court cards. So standard faces, right? Come on. There's what we're looking for. There's your ace of spades. Jokers, say launch edition, King's Country, New York. So it's a good all-around worker deck, right? Man, I really want to say that he had a marked deck. Is there really not like a key card anywhere in here? No. Okay. He might have had I don't know. I could have sworn they were marked. Did they say mark on this? No. They'll say they're Taiwan playing cards. Nothing. There's a card reveal in the UPC. Okay. What else? Second Cardistry deck. This probably goes with the first, but I missed it. World Card Experts. The spelling deck. Oh. Interesting. So, kind of a ninja throwing star back design. WTF on there. I don't know what that means. Full bleed, edge to edge. So you get kind of like a little pattern there when you spread them, right? So there's your two back designs. And really what's happening here is, I don't know why that was signed. Probably because I did a magic trick with it. You get all the letters, right? A, B. Like you just spell out. So you use these for cardistry, of course, but you can also use them for spelling tricks. You have an R, a Q, a P, an O, N, I, a 0, a blank, M, question mark, S. Do you get it? Do you get it? T, U. But you have the indices in the corner. So the indices are there in the corner in case you want to do cards, right? But then you also have letters, so you can do spelling tricks. So, or spelling whatevers, right? 1, 2, 5. Okay, there's 5 decks left. and we've gone over 30 minutes. So, sorry to drag this out. Got Magic, Nicholas Earl, Tomas Pinson. Oh, so it's old school Gemini. Mandarin, made to look like vintage classic art, right? Kind of a silver tuck case liner. And that's beautiful. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I like it. I don't know. I also like modern art. I'm not opposed to modern art. I like it. I love art, actually, and I go to museums whenever I can. I'm a big fan. Oh, so what do I think about the people throwing tomato soup at their art cans? Or the paintings? Blech. I wish they would go away. Double backer, blank face card. I mean, I get their message, and I understand. It'd be nice to live in a world where we don't rely on oil. It'd be great, but we don't live in that world. Clubs. Did I just get political? I'm sorry. I don't mean to be political. Do whatever you want to do. I don't care. Live and let live. That's what I say. Light blue bordered quartz. Yeah, pretty standard, right? I was just jibber jabbering while I was going through these cards, wasting your time, not realizing that you've got to get to an important meeting. What else? Ace of Spades. Did I show you jokers? Come on. Yeah, I did. That was a lady in the dress. Yeah. Yep. Sorry I got political in there, kids. I didn't mean to be political. I take it back. If you want to change the world, run for office or vote. Totem. Was that political? Alloy Design Studio, Mia Duo, United States Playing Card Company. There's a lot going on here. Lots going on. And kind of an organic back design because the back is all broken up. Kind of a dark gray, burgundy, organic, flowery look. Future generations are going to go through my decks and go, what was wrong with this guy? They're all messed up. I guess they'll just assume I played cards, right? I don't know what I'm going to do with all these decks. I really don't. I think about it sometimes. I think like, all right, I got a ton of decks. Like, if I got killed in a car accident, just randomly, what would my wife do with all these cards? Like, how would she get rid of them? Like, who wants old cards? Like, nobody, right? They only have value to me. They only have value to me, nobody else. Even if I said, hey, $1 a deck, nobody would buy them, right? Even if they're at a garage sale, they'd like try to talk you down. They're like, how about a quarter a deck, right? That's why I open cards. That's why I open decks, because these are never going to be worth anything, ever. If anything, your cards will decrease in value, not increase, okay? Unless some miracle thing happened and people said, oh, the artist for this deck became super famous, or, you know, something happened around the deck, like, oh, they were featured in a movie, like Gone with the Wind or something. Like, none of these decks, they're worth less now than they were when I bought them. Like, most things depreciate in value, not increase. It's very rare that something increases in value. Most of the time they say, as soon as you drive it off the lot or take it out of the store, the moment you walk it out of the store, it plummets in value. So open your cards and play with them. Mystique, United States Playing Card Company. Mystique. All right. What's this say? Mystique, Playing Card Company. So here's your back design. Very organic, lots going on. That was a door closing. I was home alone, but now I am not. So here's your back design. Show you both. And they happen to both be the red aces. So Ace of Diamonds and Ace of Hearts. Does that mean that that's clubs? Ah! I wanted it to be the Ace of Spades, but it wasn't. It is, oh, and now there's a heart. That's interesting. There's a little border on them. Clubs and hearts there. So you can kind of see the detail, little edge to edge design there, right? So that was nice, sticking them up front for you. Double backer, here's your ace of spades right there. And I think that's a joker, right? Because it says J in the corner. And maybe that's the joker. Maybe those other ones were jacks. No? Also a joker. Queens, double-ended. There's your courts. So court cards are, what was that sound? Unique original artwork. Blacks are kind of a off-green. Reds are kind of a copper color, right? And then if you notice on the faces too, that cigar band is right there too. It goes red, black, red, black, red, black, red, black. So 2 left. 2 left. And one of these decks is magnificent. It's this one. Gold on dark blue, hard to read. Freedom Playing Card Company Home Run Games. And big, huge tongue flap. Big, huge sticker right there. What does it say? Finest quality playing cards. I'll be the judge of that. Big, huge flap there, lined in blue. Here's your back design. Pretty simple, with an eye in the middle. Blue, those weapons. Yeah, those are the weapons of the court cards, right? Kind of a papery feel. The edges feel sharp and crisp, but it's a nice back design. I like it. I'm not mad at it. You can feel it. You can feel the cards coming off of this, that they have a sticky feel to them. I mean, they're not clumping. They're not clumping, but they have a kind of a waxy, like I said, the edges feel sharp. I don't like it when cards feel like they could accidentally cut you at any time. You ever had edges like that? Where you're touching the edge of the card, it feels like I could get a paper cut right now. Here's your jack, queen, kind of old school looking, right? There's an inside frame there on the ace. And here's a high value ace. That's not an ace. A high value card, 7, numeric. Like I said, I leave all the mistakes in. I leave all the mistakes in because, number 1, I'm lazy. You're supposed to have a number 2, David. Yeah, number 2 is also I'm lazy. Jack, queen, king. That's weird that they put a frame on the ace, but not the rest. Right? Does that bug anyone else? Or just me? It kind of bugs me. I don't know. It bugs. Plus, when you pick... Oh. Okay. I don't know what I was going to say there. Add card, double backer, and 2 joker cards that are not the same. Interesting. I don't know which one fits better. Like that joker for this back design? I think so. I think I like this. I would rather have seen 2 like this than 2 like that. Right? I don't know. I think it just fits the theme of the deck better. How many more thousands of decks do we have left? Only 1. And it's black. Star Deck. Another futuristic deck. Star Deck 2016, designed and illustrated by Lunar Saloon. It's a bar on the moon, the Lunar Saloon. While playing cards once represented Europeans' royalty power squabbles, Star Deck tells of our 4 factions trying for power on Proxima b, Earth's distant neighbor in the Proxima Centauri planetary system. No, that was complete truth, right? Everything I just read, absolute truth, not fiction at all. Aid the effort, impose the effort, monetize the effort, and repel the effort. Oh, the hearts, aid the effort. Clubs, impose the effort. Diamonds, monetize the effort. And spades, repel the effort. So there you go. And are these bicycle? Yes, they're bicycle. Okay. Nice big fat white border. There's your back design. It's pretty cool. Add card. Joker is like a ray gun. Yeah. What does it say? Going out? Pew, pew, pew. So one says two pews, and one says 3 pews. Maybe with a color change, you could add a pew. Yep, it's always fun to add pew. What do we got? Original layout, original pips, original indice in the corner, and completely strange, alien, robotic race. Kind of an orangey red. Original layout. Even though this is a 7 that looks like an 8. How strange. The 10 even looks like an 8. There's a queen who's ripping her face off. Jack of hearts. There's your hearts. And there's your clubs. This is the last deck, kids. After this, we're done. King of clubs. Queen of clubs. Jack of clubs. Jack of diamonds. Another ad card. And your ace of spades. There you go. So, lots of dark black decks in this box. Not all from Kickstarter. I think the ones that weren't from Kickstarter were from playingcarddex.com, but then probably a lot were from Kickstarter. What do you think? What were your favorites? What were your least favorites? Which deck do you wish you had in your collection? Did you like the Manticores? Did you like the new Manticores? Make sure you go out and support those. We want to keep our tiger friends happy, right? Hey, thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Bye.